Eagles handed the Kansas City Chiefs yet another loss. This is Jalen Hurts' third victory against Patrick Mahomes. Only he and Joe Burrow have beaten Patrick Mahomes 3 times. Crazy stat, but are we seeing the beginning of the end for the Chiefs' kingdom? Is the kingdom falling? Is it crumbling? Those questions are fair to ask. You know, you haven't seen Patrick Mahomes start out a season 0-2. You've never seen Patrick Mahomes with a 3-game losing streak, including dating back to the last year's Super Bowl. So, yeah, the question can be asked. I'm not a person that's going to panic because the Chiefs started 0-2. I think they're still very capable of getting themselves back up and getting themselves into the very least playoff contention. Now, is the AFC West, dominance in question? Absolutely. The AFC West has gotten a lot better. The Chargers have gotten better. The Broncos are better. Vegas has gotten better with drafting Aston Genty and also having Pete Carroll there to coaching. So it's very feasible that the AFC West could be in question, but I'm not ready to go nuts and think that, they started at 0-2, Kansas City is going to miss the playoffs or something crazy like that. I'm not there with them yet. Now, it is concerning that the weapons that Patrick Mahomes has right now at his disposal clearly haven't been enough. You have Hollywood Brown, who is basically your top receiver, who's not really a top receiver. And you also have Juju Smith-Schuster and this kid Thornton, who I thought played pretty well yesterday. He got open downfield a bunch, and I think Mahomes missed him a couple of times. He did hit him for a long touchdown, so I think he played well. But you definitely miss Worthy. You miss Rashee Rice, who's not going to be back until week 6 or 7. So Worthy is expected to come back, I think, week 3 or week 4. So that will give Kansas City some help. But, the Chiefs do need to get themselves going. You don't want to find yourself in an 0-3, 1-4, whatever hole, in the AFC, because even as great as Patrick Mahomes has been, the big problem with the Chiefs is they cannot run the football. Their run blocking with their offensive line has not been great. Mahomes has been the leading rusher for the Chiefs for the first couple of games. That's not a formula for success with the Kansas City Chiefs. So problems along receiver. You are seeing a diminished Travis Kelce, who I think is continuing to just, hit the decline before our very eyes, actually. He's still a very effective tight end. I'm not saying that he's a bum or anything like that, but he's not the Travis Kelce that we've been used to seeing all these years. He's getting up there in age, and I think the decline is starting to happen. So he can't be relied upon all the time like he used to be. You got to have guys that really, continue to help carry that load a little bit. So Chiefs have different problems, but I also want to give credit to the Eagles, and I want to give credit to Jalen Hurts. There's a video of Chris Jones, obviously pissed off because they're about to lose, and he made a comment saying to Jalen Hurts that, man, you don't even have 100 yards. And Jalen Hurts responded with, well, we won the effing game. That's Jalen Hurts in a nutshell. This is why I think he's a top 5 quarterback. Again, you guys can kill me about, how he's not a top 5 quarterback. He barely puts up this many stats, blah, blah, blah. I keep telling you, it's not about the stats with Jalen Hurts. It's about, what do you need from me to win this game? What do I need to do? He continues to make all the right plays in the most timely fashion when it's needed. And he just gets it done. He just gets the job done to win football games and win you a championship. That's what you want in your franchise quarterback. Jalen Hurts does that. He makes all the right plays. He doesn't turn the ball over. And he's just been efficient. The stats don't pop out at you, obviously. He's not throwing for 300, 400 yards like a Burrow, a Josh Allen, or Mahomes or Lamar. But he does everything you need. He makes winning plays. That's what you want in your quarterback. So when he made that comment in response to Chris Jones, I was like, that's Jalen Hurts. I don't give a damn about what my stats look like. I'm doing what I got to do to make sure that we win games. To me, that's the top 5 quarterback, in my opinion. And he's a champion. So I don't know how you don't have him in your top 5.